Pixel Pedant here, taking a look at SNK's Munchmobile for the TI-99 4A. Munchmobile is a port based on SNK's arcade game Joyful Road, and it came to North American arcades as Munchmobile. So that's the name it used in its release for TI-99 4A. The TI-99 4A is the only home system which got a Joyful Road port, so it's got some unique significance for that reason. Though it's actually one of two SNK arcade games from this time whose only port was to the TI-99 4A, the other one of those being Fantasy. Fantasy was completed but never released. Munchmobile, on the other hand, was released and sold well enough to be a relatively common cart. As for what the game's about, it's all laid out in the North American arcade version's marketing materials. To wit, just when fuel prices are coming down, along comes Munchmobile. Sure, he needs the precious fuel to keep going. You'll find it along the way. But if you really want to rack up a big score, you'll have to reach out, we'll get to that later, for the delicious foodstuffs along the road home. By the way, there are also some big bucks to be found, but you'll have to be quick. Now, let's talk about reaching out. You see, Munchmobile is not your average car. He has, well, arms. Long ones at that, which at your coaxing with the joystick, grab at the goodies along the way. It looks really easy, but remember, looks can be deceiving. About that fuel, don't forget, if you run out, so does Munchmobile, so have a nice trip. Alright, but how does the game play? Well, let's take a look. The music in this game is pretty grating and repetitive, so I've turned it down a bit. It just doesn't do a great job of reproducing the arcade version sound, which sounds like this. And while granted, home hardware is usually not going to be up to the task of reproducing an arcade experience fully, this seems like it falls unnecessarily far behind. The TI-99 4A has 3 tone generators and a noise channel, and plenty of games use them all really well. So yeah, Munchmobile could have done a better job of reproducing the original track and sound effects. Anyway, so the strategy here is to reach out with your arms and grab food, then if possible, you should put any litter from that food in a garbage pail. The tricky part is you can't decide which side of the vehicle your arm's going to reach out from at any given time if you press fire. Munchmobile's eye moves to the left or right of the hood to show you where it's looking and where it's going to reach out if you press fire, and sometimes it's just not going to cooperate, but you hope for the right direction at the right time. If you don't try to throw out your garbage, or you don't succeed in doing so, it'll just be dumped on the ground instead the next time you reach out to pick up food. When you throw out the garbage from your food, you've actually got to aim for the trailing edge of the garbage can. Touching the bottom or the side will just hurt your arm, so this is a further challenge. And anytime your arm hits a solid object, including a garbage can, it'll hurt you and your arm will throb painfully for a bit, making it useless. It's particularly easy to knock the garbage cans, but other objects are a threat as well. So this is the rhythm of the game. Wait for your eye to look in the right direction, pick up a snack by stretching out your arm, throw out the garbage when possible, and wait for the next opportunity to grab a snack, all while picking up gas when necessary to keep you going. So this is less a driving game than it is an action auto-scroller, but its unique mechanics and its status as a one-of-a-kind port of a lesser-known SNK arcade title make it worth a look as far as I'm concerned if you haven't played this TI-99 4A classic. So that's all for me. Enjoy a little more Munchmobile and see how much more of this soundtrack you can stand.